Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Here comes Mr. Twisty.
Hi there, friends. I'm Mr. Twisty, coming your way with stories and laughter for you every day. From my treehouse on the ground where the fun never ends, with magic, balloons, and stories, let's be best friends. With jokes that'll delight, sometimes, and magic tricks too. Each day brings new wonders and joy just for you. Adventures await with each turn of the page. Come join the excitement no matter your age. We'll twist up some fun with balloons of all shapes and dive into stories through forests and lakes. Creativity's key in all that we do. So let's get started. There's so much to do. Hi friends, welcome back to another Storytime adventure. I love hanging out with you every week, and I am so happy to see you again. Are you ready for another fun adventure? Oh no, here it comes. I can feel some seriously cheesy jokes brewing. What's a fisherman's favorite sandwich? Peanut butter and jellyfish. I ate out last night and I asked the waiter if my pizza would be long. He said, nope, they're all round. Why did the banana go to the doctor? He wasn't peeling well. I have to stop. Oh, seriously, I have a show to do. I share a story every week, and this week's story is special. This story is published by a company called Black Ant Publishing. As a really fun game, they place a little black ant in every picture on every page. So today, for fun, as I share the story, see if you can count the number of ants. Do you know what you get when you cross a boy staying home with Dad? This week's story, Mommy's Day Off, by Jacqueline Christine.
Early this morning, my mommy left with a kiss and a hug and a packed bag swung over her shoulder. Poppy told me a friend needed Mommy's help and that she would be back tomorrow. What do you say, Louie? Waffles and ice cream? Pappy asked. But Mommy would never let me eat that for breakfast. I know, but Pappy's in charge and I say it's okay. We gulped down each waffle, all smothered with ice cream, then threw ourselves on the couch like two lazy koalas in the nook of a tree. Want to watch a movie? Pappy asked, rubbing his stuffed belly. Really? Mommy would never let me watch TV without first making my bed. We watched as brave cowboys saved their town from outlaws. When the movie ended, I said, I want to be a cowboy too. Pappy and I headed straight to the playroom, but we didn't see any cowboy toys. One by one, Pappy dumped the toy bins. Cars, balls, and action figures billowed onto the floor like dust on a prairie. My eyes almost popped right out of my face. Mommy would never let me do that. I'll be in so much trouble. But Pappy didn't hear me. It was as if he was trying to find a nugget of gold in this mountain of a mess. Here's what you'll do. Throw on a jacket and put on your shoes. We're going to the toy store to turn you into a cowboy, Pappy said. But Mommy would never let me wear my pajamas outside. Pappy just winked and turned to get ready. At the store, I carefully picked out each piece of my costume. A cowboy hat, a vest, and cowboy boots. I looked just like the brave cowboys in the movie. Then, with a smile stretching from ear to ear, Pappy handed me a rope. To lasso the bad guys, he whispered. But it's not even my birthday. Mommy would never let me buy all of this at once. I know, he said excitedly. As war raged on the prairie, Pappy and I fought off the outlaws. Boom! Bam! Watch out! After our victory, we gobbled gooey, cheesy pizza. We're having so much fun, I didn't even notice the sun go down. Time to brush your teeth, Pappy said. But Mommy never makes me do it alone. You're a big boy. Now hurry along. With my head hung low, I headed to the bathroom. Mommy never rushes me, and she helps me sing my ABCs while I brush my teeth. When I was done, Pappy kissed me on the head and said, "Now go to bed." So I grabbed a book, sat in bed, and waited, and waited, and waited some more. Mommy would never let me wait this long. When he finally came upstairs, Pappy leaned in for a goodnight kiss. But what about my story? Mommy always reads me a story at bedtime. All right, little man. Pappy grabbed the book and began to read. As the story left Pappy's mouth, it wasn't the same. Mommy always gives each character their own special voice. Mommy would never read the story this way. When he was done, Pappy kissed me on my forehead and turned off the light. "Wait!" I called out in the dark. Mommy would never forget to turn on the night light. I closed my eyes and tried to dream, but no matter how hard I pressed them, my eyelids bounced back open like springs. So I called out to Pappy, "I can't go to sleep." "Try your best, maybe count sheep. Soon you'll drift off into a deep sleep." Mommy would never make me count sheep. She'd lie in bed with me and stroke my hair, tell me stories of dragons, princesses, pirates, and bears. I closed my eyes and thought of her hugs, how she smells like warm sugar, cookies, and milk, and how her arms are like marshmallow cushions cradling me. Before I knew it, I was fast asleep, dreaming of Mommy. In the morning, I was awakened by soft, gentle strokes across my face and the smell of warm sugar, cookies, and milk. I had fun with my Pappy, just the two of us. Mommy may never let me do the things Pappy did, but I would never forget Mommy and all the love that she gives. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventure is brought to you by Birthday Buddy, the magical birthday countdown companion, like Elf on a Shelf, but making birthdays magical. For more information, visit MrTwisty.com.
Well, I was able to track down the book online. You can too at the link below in the description. Thanks again to my friend Jacqueline for allowing me to share her story. I really like that story. What did you like about that story? I love waffles, and I love waffles with syrup and waffles with ice cream. I also really like to eat pizza and play dress-up. I also learned that families exist and thrive in many different ways. But when there are changes, even for a short time, it can feel weird. Not necessarily better or worse, just different, and that's okay. But feeling that way is an important way of realizing how much we love the people in our lives. Okay, I see that look in your eye. There's a twirly symbol behind me, isn't there? Yay! That means Auntie Twirly is here. Let's do our magic and bring her out. Abracadabra, abracaswirly, won't you join us, Auntie Twirly?
Howdy, Mr. Twisty. Howdy, partners. Why did the cowboy get so many laughs? Because he was always horsing around.
Oh, Auntie Twirly, that was awesome. Hey, Auntie Twirly, I have one for you. What do cowboys put on their salad?
Ranch dressing. What time is it when a cow sits on your hat? Time to get a new hat. Well, I have to skedaddle. I'm gonna head over yonder and rustle up some better jokes for you, partner. See you soon.
Did you see a bunch of ants on the pages? Remember our game? How many did you see? Did you know a single ant can carry 50 times its own body weight? They'll even work together to move bigger things as a group. Wow, ants can be found on every single continent except, wait for it, they're not in Antarctica. That's both funny and true. Uh-oh, wait for it. I feel even more silly coming on. What do you call a 200-year-old ant? An antique. Oh, that was bad. Oh, but today's story was awesome, wasn't it? I enjoyed sharing Mommy's Day off with you. It's a great story. In today's story, Louie gets to ride a horse. I have always wanted to ride a horse, so today I thought I would make a balloon horse and ride off into the sunset. All right, friends, I have to go now, but let's meet up again next week right here in my treehouse. You want me to go on? Okay, next week, I promise more, a whole lot more of everything that made today special. I hope you'll join us again next week for another episode of Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. See you next week.
Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. So much fun with Mr. Twisty.